I wouldn't say I'm much of a liar. It's not something I do much. I'm more the type to be direct and tell it like it is when something serious is going on. So that should let you know I don't have much experience lying. Before we continue, thank you so much for all the love and comments you've been giving me in my past videos. It means so much to me. If you would like to subscribe for more of these videos, it really helps me out and really supports the channel and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's get back to the story. A while back, I was taking an algebra course in college, and the professor had 3 exams throughout the year. Now, most professors that I had would have their exams the same day throughout the semester. Like, their exams would always be on a Wednesday or a Friday or something. So in my algebra class, we were about to have our second exam. Now, around this time, I was extremely tired. A couple of days before the exam, I had 2 exams earlier in that week, and I had to go to a mandatory field trip to some soil pit 30 minutes away from the university to do some field work. I was working in a lab as well, and I wasn't even counting the sleepless nights I had studying for these exams. So I thought my exam was on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So on Tuesday, I had just come back from my exam and work, and so I was dead tired. So I decided, I'm going to take a nap, and I'll start studying when I wake up. Maybe. We all know those times, maybe I'll work, maybe I'll study. So I wake up from my nap, and something felt off. I just felt kind of this weird vibe, and something was telling me to check my school schedule. So I did, I'm like, I feel something kind of weird. Let me just check my schedule. And I realized my exam was on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Not Wednesday at 7 p.m. Tuesday. Because the last exam was on Wednesday. Anyways, so I got up out of bed. I jumped out and I looked at the time. It was 7:03 p.m. And I was like, so I quickly grabbed my things and I ran out my apartment, and my bus stop isn't right outside my building. Like, I literally have to run 2 buildings down, and that's where the bus stop is. And so while I'm running there, I see the bus at the bus stop, and so I'm running to it, and the bus lady didn't see me, so it took off. So then I stopped and I catch my breath at the bus stop, and I realized that after 5 p.m. there's only 1 bus en route, not 5. So instead of waiting 6 to 8 minutes per bus, it's every 40 minutes. I started panicking and emailing my professor that something happened and I'm gonna be late to take my exam. I wasn't specific because I was still thinking of a lie, because I can't tell her that I missed the exam because I overslept. That's not, I can't do that. And so by the time I get there, a good amount of time already passed. And so I walk into this huge classroom, and the people are already leaving the classroom because, they already finished their exams. And I walk up to her and I'm like, "Hi, Miss Algebra." I'm not saying her real name. "I'm Vilfern. I'm here to take my exam. I know I'm late. Can I still take it?" And she looks at me and she's like, "Why are you late?" Now, this lady is a stick in the mud. She follows the rules by the book, very unforgiving. At least that's what I've seen and heard. So that moment, I freeze and say, "The bus broke down."
The bus broke down?
Really? She looked at me like she didn't believe me at all. Honestly, I can't blame her. She said, "What's the bus number?" And I was like, "Bus 15. And she was like, "What was the bus driver wearing?" And I listed an outfit that I saw some other bus driver wear 2 days ago. Like, I was quick with it. I just said a full outfit from head to toe because I need her to believe me. And she was like, "Well, it's too late to take the exam. You won't have enough time to take it. I'll call that bus, and if you're telling the truth, you can take the makeup exam." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." Fuck. So I walked out of that building and I was like, that's it. I failed. I'm gonna get kicked out of college. The university's probably not gonna let me join a different college. What am I gonna tell my parents? They're so proud of me because I'm the only person that's made it to college in our family. And okay, I know I'm being dramatic here, but I really struggled in my first semester, so my GPA was on the lower side. And if I failed this class, the college would have had the right to kick me out and give my spot to someone else. But thankfully, 2 days later, I get an email saying I could take the exam. Yeah, which I was so thankful for that I got a 35 out of 100. Anyways, I passed the class at the end of the semester and I got to stay at the university. And that was the time a lie saved me from getting kicked out of college. Okay, we all know that. I know, we all know that she knew. Okay, come on. Like, obviously, there's no way she believed that. And obviously, that was like the worst lie I could probably give her. But like, she was so strict in a lot of ways that I was like, there's no way she's gonna like let it slide because I slipped up and I overslept. There's no way, you know? Maybe, I mean, but I wasn't willing to take that chance because I don't normally get these kind of nice opportunities where people are forgiving and all that. So anyways, I'm glad she let me take it and didn't give me a 0. That was really nice of her. I like really worked hard for the final, and that's how I was able to scrape by with like, I think it was like a 68, which like at my university, at least specifically my college, I mean, out of all the classes you take for your degree, you can have up to 4 Ds, I believe, and you're fine. I mean, your GPA is not fine, but you know, you can still make it. So I did it, you know. I still passed. That was probably my worst class. Minus chemistry. That one really kicked my ass. Anyways, that's all from me. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and don't do what I do. And hopefully no buses break down for you. Bye-bye.